Elizabeth moved into the number 10 spot on the all-time blocks list in the WNBA. I'm curious if you could describe both what it takes to accomplish the perfect block and also how you see her just excel at it.
Well, I'm not too sure how it is to make a perfect block, but what she does is she's always in the right place defensively to anchor the D and to protect us when someone gets into the painted area. But what I think she does so well with blocking shots is she keeps it in play. That's huge for us to be able to get block shots and get it and then take off running. But we're extremely proud of what she's done, but there's a lot more that she's going to do.
Thanks.
As you sat back and prepared for Washington, what kind of stands out to you about their defense?
Well, everybody's feisty. Everybody's fighting. So we have to be very, very careful of how we move the ball. We don't want them shooting passing lanes and getting steals and getting out in transition where they're really, really good. So we want to make sure that we're very careful of what we do with the ball and where it goes. Sorry about this raspy voice, you guys.
DJ Harding, Chicago State at Mind Sports. Earlier this season, you spoke about Michaela Onyenware's versatility. I just wanted to ask you, how do you see her game helping to address some of the bottlenecks you've experienced on offense?
Like I said, she's versatile. You can play her in many positions. You can play the 3 and the 4, and she can guard anyone, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. So that type of versatility you want to use. And a lot of times it's really big when you see different lineups where she can really fit in and use her skill set. An incredible basketball player, incredible mind. We love that she's that versatile for us to be able to use.
What trait do you think has helped Angel adapt as quickly and find sort of a role in the team?
Confidence. Tremendously confident in who she is, what she brings. And that's big. That's big in anything that you do, is to be confident. A lot of things can happen that can remove that confidence from you, but she's not that type of player. She's very confident no matter what, which is good. I'm super excited to have her part of this team. You cannot imagine how excited I am for what she brings, and her leadership is incredible. She doesn't see herself as a rookie. She sees herself as a player, and that's big, to walk into this league, see yourself as a player who has a tremendous amount of confidence ready to play in this league.
Going back to the second round.
Coach, you've run a lot of 3-guard sets this season, so I just wanted to ask, what have you and your staff liked most about the 3-guard set?
I run a little bit more than that. A little bit more than that. It just so happens to happen in that way. We do a lot of movement. As you can tell. We have some incredible post players that we want to be able to play through. When you can play through your post players and create paint dominance, it makes the perimeter actions even better. Good question. Appreciate that question.
Hi, Coach. Jen Hatfield with the Knicks. Just curious, I'm sure you've answered this before, but just, your experience transitioning from a player in this league to a coach in this league, what's that been like, and simultaneously, seeing the growth of this league over the years? Just what's the experience been like for you?
Well, it's been something I've always wanted to do. I've been inquisitive as a point guard all my life, playing. I want to know the ins, the outs, the whys, why you do what you do, why I make this call. I want to know everything, so I wanted to be an extension of the coach. I wanted to always study every player, know what they do best, and make sure that I took them to their strengths all the time. So as a coach, that's the very same thing. It's just that as a player, I was taking the coach's philosophies and I was working with them on the floor, being the extension of. But now as a coach, I'm putting in those philosophies and they're carrying it. And the most important thing that you want as a coach is the buy-in. And when you see the buy-in, that makes your life much easier to be able to do the things that you want to do, the philosophies that you have. Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to one on Zoom. Jordan, please unmute.
Hey, Coach Seasman, how you doing today?
I'm awesome. How about you?
I can't complain.
Don't do it. Nobody's going to listen. Don't do it. Don't complain. No need to complain. We're alive and well.
So my question is about Kennedy Carter. We obviously know she's been great for you guys off the bench. So just tell me, what's one thing about her game that stands out that I don't think people really pay attention to?
I think everybody pays attention to what she brings. The moment she comes in, it's immediate energy. She's electric. She's outstanding, wonderful player to watch. She's exciting. So when she does come, and I think one thing that most people never really paid attention to was her defensive ability. She's pretty good defensively, cat quick. It doesn't matter who she's defending. She takes challenges. She accepts those challenges, and that's big. But I think most people never really paid attention to her on the defensive side of the ball.
Thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hope you're smiling.
Carly Bell on Zoom, please unmute.
Hey, Coach Teaspoon, just got one question for you actually about the Mystics lineup. You know, obviously this rookie class has a lot of names in it, one of them being Aaliyah Edwards on Washington. What have you seen out of her when you were scouting her and wanting to prepare for this game?
Oh, she's amazing. She's amazing underneath the basket, very strong, very powerful. She rebounds the crap out of the ball. You've got to get her off the glass. And you can tell that she's trusting herself in this system. You can tell that she's really been empowered to play her game, to have this team be successful. So we really have to keep her off the glass and try to make everything as difficult as we possibly can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alyssa, please unmute.
Hi, Coach.
How are you?
I'm good. How's the weather out there?
It's nice and humid, but I like it. I'm a Texas kid anyway.
Good. I know that rebounding is one area of your defense that you guys have been improving. What's another area of your defense that you feel like is improving or still needs to be improved? Your choice.
Still need to improve. We have a lot of areas we need to improve in. So we always talking about us being in the right position in relationship to the ball. We want to make sure we helping the helper. And when we do that, we definitely give ourselves a chance. We're pretty aggressive. We want to remain aggressive, but we want to be able to help the helper and make sure that we don't allow anything into our painted area.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any final questions? More?
Going back to the rookie conversation and with you being a point guard, just curious your impressions of Julie Van move for the Mystics running the point.
When you have to be very careful with her. The IQ is really high. You know, when you can see things before it happened, that's a big piece of being a point guard. To be able to see it when it happens, and she can stroke it from deep. So you have to be able to defend the shot and off the bounce, and try to make it as difficult as possible for her not to be able to execute her offense where she wants.
Front row on your left. Sorry for not grabbing the mic the first time. And one more question about Angel. You know, obviously a lot of attention on her, a lot of talk about her. Do you feel like the game itself, either practice or just the game she's playing, is sort of a refuge for her, sort of a place where maybe she doesn't have to think about all the outside forces as much?
Well, just basketball in general is all of our safe haven. It's where you live. It's where you do your work. The outside noise is just what it is. It's noise. And you have to come in and do your job. That's it. That's anywhere. That's anywhere. It's not just basketball. It's anywhere where you into your workplace. But yeah, you use basketball as your safe haven, and your teammates, you come together. You know, I've said this over and over, and I'll continue to say it. Everything that one go through, we all go through. So we're in this thing together.
Any final questions? Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate you all.